Well, certainly you do, because the mind thinks in pictures. And the kind of pictures that you put in your mind, if you believe in them enough, and you put enough effort for it, naturally gravitate towards you in life. So it's important that we formulate these ideas, and we know where it is that we're going. Multiplication problems between the two numbers. And if you look on a treasure map, X marks the spot. And if you break your leg, you have to go get an X-ray. If you get a love letter and it's signed with kisses, those are normally represented by X's. Until you break up with that person and they quickly become your ex. Coach, take a chance, be a little bit different. And I tell you about being different, man, is once you're a little different, you have the courage to stand alone and do some different things. Different things start taking place in your life, I promise you. Happens every time. Do some crazy stuff. Run into a mall. Go into a busy department store. Scream at the top of your lungs. Are you open on Thursday? And when they say, yeah, say, okay, thanks. Turn around and walk off. If you take a little tiny fish and you put it into a little tiny bowl, the little tiny fish is going to stay a little bitty. Or you take that little bitty fish and you put it into a little bit bigger bowl. Now that little bit bigger or bitty fish is going to grow just a little bit bigger. Now you take that little bit bigger fish and you put it into a big bowl, and that little bit bigger fish is going to grow big. Because fish grow to fit the size of their aquarium. But the amazing thing is, so do you and I. Just when you're starting to have a good day like I was the other day, you pop into the grocery store to maybe pick up a loaf of bread, and you find out how bad the world really is. Elvis tells Lisa Marie, divorce Michael. Now, this is tragic, considering the fact that the 59-year-old king spoke for the first time since his funeral in 1977, and he says something negative, divorce Michael. I mean, it's tragic. It's a picture of him right there. Lori brought so much into my life, including 2 kids and more pets than Ace Ventura. Why do we have to do things your way? Why do I have to work on Thursday? Why do I have to wear that ridiculous-looking uniform? And hey, I've been here for 3 weeks. Why can't I have your job? And your name is?
Justin.
Justin, that's fantastic. You're just in time. All right, Justin. Now, I want you to remember, you're going into your freshman year, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I was 14.
14. So I want you to do, Justin, I want you to take your right hand, I want you to put it on this tape measure right here, and I want you to find the red 14 on this tape measure, okay? Keep going until you find the red 14. When someone comes to work for you, you stand there and in your mind you ask yourself, what is it that they know and what is it that they don't know about these words I just wrote down on this sheet of paper? But that's not good enough. It's just not what they know or don't know. What are they going to do or not do based upon what they know and don't know? You've got their side of the equation, the employer, and the employee side of the equation, and when both parties get their needs met, you know what you got? Engagement. We know what we want from them. Here's a question. What do they want from you? You're looking at this guy up here going, I recognize him. That must be the long-lost love child of Patrick Swayze and David Hasselhoff. Come on, you're thinking it. Everybody's hiring. You don't need to say, we're now hiring. Everybody knows you're hiring. What makes you different? That's the question. You can't sit there and fish and think that the prize-winning bass, trout, walleye, whatever you're fishing for, is going to jump in your boat. It's not going to happen. So stop fishing and start hunting.